the streets. So today, man, you know, I wanted to talk about a lot of the emails that I've been getting over the past month. And you know, the holidays is upon us. You know, and a lot of dudes, it's like a pattern of questions that I used to get. A lot of dudes be like, hey man, how do I get the women to like me more? How I get the women to fall head over heels for me? How do I get the girls, man? This is like a pattern of questions that I've been getting. Yeah, you know, guys, they'll ask in different ways, but almost every guy that sends me an email, he wants to know, how do I get the girl to fall for me? That's like the main thing, right? You know, back in the day, if you've been following me for a while, you know, I have a direct sales background. But back in the day, this is like 18 years ago. I met this multi-millionaire at the time, and he was making like stupid money. He was making like $200,000 a month. Well, think about that for a second. Imagine having $200,000 in your bank account every 30 days. Stupid money. Could you even imagine that? Have you ever even thought to think big like that, on that level? And he actually showed me the deposits that was going in his bank account on paper every month for the past 3 years. So imagine you got $200,000 in your bank account for 3 years straight, every 30 days. Like, God damn. You know, the average dude he's barely making rent every 30 days. And this dude is making $200,000 every 30 days. So that was intriguing to me, because I never met anybody that was doing it like that, that was making money like that. So that got my attention. I was impressed by that. So the first thing I asked him, man, how'd you do it? How you doing it? And he said, this is what he said. He said, if you want something different, you gotta do something different. I'm gonna say that one more time. Write that down. If you want something different, you gotta do something different. That's what he told me, man. And then he went on to say that change your habits, change your life. He said you gotta become a new you. You need a new face. The old you didn't work. The old you didn't work. The old you not working. So you need a new you. You need to become the best person you can be. Because who you are right now ain't working. That's what he told me, man. So the same thing applies to relationships with women. If you want more women, or maybe you have your eye on one particular woman, ask yourself this question: who do I have to become more attractive to women? Or maybe that woman. Or maybe you want to gang a woman. Who do you have to become? It's not about doing. See, the doing part, the doing part don't work for most people. See, a lot of people, you put the cart before the horse. See, we think we have to, you know, dress good, look good, smell good, get a haircut, change your shoes, whatever. Hey, all that stuff is cool. All that stuff is cool. Looking good, smell good, all that stuff is cool. But I can guarantee you there's some guy that has done all of that and he still didn't get no girls. He still wasn't attracted to the girl. Or the woman, I should say. And the main reason why, because he's still the same person. See, there's inner game and outer game. And most people, most guys, tend to focus on what's outside and not inside. We forget, we ignore what's on the inside, and we focus more on the outside. But you gotta do both. You gotta do both. So, whatever you want in life, if it's a gang of women, gang of money, who do you have to become to do it? There's always a sacrifice. There's no something for nothing. Real life don't work like that. This is why a lot of people, every time they do something, they start something, they always have to start all over again because it falls apart. It goes south. It falls like the Titanic. And a lot of people be trying to figure out, hey, how come I can't sustain no relationships? How come I can't sustain anything? Business, relationship, job, whatever. It seems like it doesn't last. So start, quit. It seems like I self-sabotage. Everybody knows somebody that everything they touch, everything they do, it seems to go to hell. Everybody knows somebody that's like that. And I think it's a lot of times it's because that person secretly doesn't think they deserve it, so they self-sabotage. They're just not the right type of person at the end of the day. See, if you're the right type of person, you would love yourself more. You would take care of yourself more. Even before the money came, you would love yourself more. You would do the best you can. You wouldn't walk outside looking all wrinkled up. Your shirt looking like a road map, wrinkled up. Like, you wouldn't walk outside like that. You would take pride in how you look. You wouldn't be 100 pounds overweight. You wouldn't do it because you take pride in how you look. See, how you feel about yourself is real. Self-image, self-worth, that's real. You can fool some people, but you can't fool yourself. You can fake it till you make it all day, as much as you want. But you can't fool yourself. You can even lie to yourself. You can lie to other people. You can try to talk your way into believing whatever you want. But at the end of the day, the results will show. Over a certain amount of time, months, years, the results will show. That's how it is. You can fool some people you can't fool everybody for but so long. That's why people say, "Oh, fake it till you make it." I disagree with that. You know, fake it till you make it for what? And who you trying to impress? People you trying to impress, they don't like you anyway. They don't like you anyway. So you just wasting your time trying to impress somebody that don't even like you. They're not even into you like that. And see, I wish I would have had somebody to tell me this when I was in the 20s. That, see, most of the people you're trying to impress when you're young, 15, 20 years from now, you're not going to even, you might not even see these people. You might not even talk to them. 90% of them are going to be gone. They're going to move on to another city, another town. And that's just how it is. Especially if you live in a big city. You know, people come and go. It's like a revolving door. You only got to have a small amount of people around you. Been to so many places, man, I can't remember. Really. You know, I haven't been to I haven't been to Colombia. I haven't been to South America yet. That's my next that's probably gonna be my next trip outside of America. Go south, probably Brazil, Colombia, you know, places like that. The DR, you know. That's where I think that's where it's going, man. That's where those will be my next destinations within the next couple of months. But I'm waiting until some of these restrictions go down. You know, that's what I'm really waiting on. But you know, that's how I see. When you travel, man, traveling is priceless. It's really a there's no amount of money you can put on it. It's really something that everybody should do, man. That's why I always say, man, get your passport. Get your passport game up. You know, when you start and travel, when you travel, you're gonna get an education. It's gonna give you a lifelong education in itself, and that's something that you can't get out of a book or institution or something like that. And you know, the experiences is priceless. So that's how I learned that I was simping, man. That's when I learned that I was the prize, not the women. Yeah, I know some women are, you know, some women are great. There's a lot of high quality women out here. But there's a reason why women are chasing after guys. There's a reason why women are chasing after the top guys. There's a reason why women are strategically trying to get close to get into certain circles of guys. That's not by accident. And that's because she sees those guys of value. Probably more than you. And that's okay. There's different levels to this thing, man. But see, the difference is, if you let's compare. There's really a lot of countries that can compare. But let's say, I would say this: most countries, people are socialized very differently, right? So when it comes to guys, in most other countries, and I've heard people talk about this in multiple countries. there's other countries, you just being a man means a lot. A woman being around a man means a lot, because that woman knows that she understands the value that him being a man means, right? Now here in America, there's a lot of classism, status that comes into play. So what usually happens, especially with us, you in order to get a woman's respect, you have to have a proven track record. You have to do something, right? Now these other women, they automatically give you that respect because you're a man. In these other countries, I hear people say that about in the DR, Colombia, Brazil, etc. That's a big. Now in America, when it comes to us, you gotta. A woman will say, "Well, you gotta earn my respect," and you know, all that crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's one of the biggest differences. A lot of that stems from a lot of guys feel like, well, shit, I just go somewhere else because I don't got to do all that extra shit. And I get it, because a lot of guys feel like, yo, man, why I got to keep proving myself all the time? You know, I get that too. So a lot of guys will say, hey, forget all that. I go to Zimbabwe, I go to Brazil, I'll go somewhere else, because I'm tired of the disrespect, and I'm tired of having to put up with all this nonsense. And I get it. I get all of that. That makes sense. You know? But that's when I figured out that I was a simp. And now I'm a recovering simp. I know better now. And the reason why I know better, because I've traveled and I have more life experience. You dig? So hey, I highly recommend you do the same thing. Get your passport, get out there, man, enjoy your life. You only have one life to live, you know. And P.S. and by the way, if you need any help, go to SharpGameAtl. Like, subscribe to this video. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.